And I'm sad for my brothers out there now that are teenagers to mid 20s. It's just like everything is so distorted. And if you talk about our community, everybody's so out for themselves. Everybody's so divided. Fuck the black man, fuck the black woman, divest. I'm gonna go get me an exotic white girl or whatever, and because y'all not submissive enough, and I don't like y'all. It's it's scary. It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It like I went out the other day, not to go on a side note, but I went out the other day, but and I know my wife says stop caring about this shit. I'm obsessive, but I just notice it. And I saw one black on black couple out of like 15
Mm.
when I was out the whole day at the little shopping center, at the mall, at the restaurant, like walking around the street. Everybody, all the black dudes had a white woman or some Asian or Latina chick. Hella black dudes or black little girls were like the only black one in their friend group. You
Mm.
know, it's just one tall black dude that looked like a basketball player and like three goofy white people. And I'm like, that is a scary situation, man. It's like if you're the only one in a group of others, bro, you are vulnerable. Because
Vulnerable as fuck on so many levels.
when shit
On
hits the
so,
fan, they gonna choose themselves and you gonna get kicked out. And it's happening. But anyway, it's just like I see it online, and then when I walk around an area like California, a metropolitan area, a diverse quote unquote area, I don't see black on black couples for the most part, like in general, you know?
I
that
see
shit
that
on
too.
like TV.
That happened in Southern California too. Like my wife and I, we be having conversations like that, and I'll be like, "Is it because they can't find none, or just you know what I'm saying?" But and I'm of the opinion, like, man, if you, I don't knock nobody for who they get with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
do.
I don't like when people have an agenda. Like if they like, hey man, I'm gonna get with this white woman because she can advance me and get me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that because from day one, I feel like people have got with different other cultures. You know what I'm saying? We ain't none of us. Everybody has. I feel like all cultures have mixed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't knock nobody for doing it. I ain't gonna go like, man, you dating this such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? Um, but at the same time, I feel like what is your reasoning for doing it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is you just like if you just out there like, you know what, man, I'm gonna get with this chick because I'm gonna even if she ain't white, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting with this chick because what I can get out of her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to me, a family is about building a legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's about not just about just money. It's about your family, your legacy, what you your namesake. So if you're just doing it just for money, then to me it's just like that's some fake type stuff right there. You know what I mean? And I be seeing a lot of that in Southern California. I'm like, man, like there's a lot of these brothers out here, man. They don't be with us.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because is this who they gravitate to, or they just feel like, okay, man, I got more opportunity over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a sad situation if we if we dismissing our sisters just because for the bad. You know what I mean? Like
I mean,
um,
but I
um
think at the same time, a lot of them are told that there ain't no good black woman or black woman trash or the black woman don't want them. Like a lot of these young niggas believe the dumb shit that, like Maul said, is on their timeline.
yeah,
Like, and it's funny because I'm on the fence. That's why I laugh when Maul said that. I'm on the fence about, like, I mean, I am love who you want to love, but at the same time, we be in this conversation going, all right, so what we doing though? Like, is us as a black people, are we trying to progress and this, that, and the third, or what? So I'm kind of on the fence with that, but I don't know. I mean, I
I
love
feel you
black
from
love. I love black love so much, man. Like
yeah.
it's nothing like it. You know what I mean? I guess my whole thing is more like, okay, if you do want something else, are you also down putting your own?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's where my grudge will come at. If you're dealing with something that's because of something you don't like about us, that you learn from one experience or you learn from the media, that's my problem opposed to you just wanting something different. Like if you're in like if you're like being from Richmond and Chesterfield, like somebody in Chesterfield might have dated somebody a white girl. Opposed to all my niggas in the city, there weren't a white girl in the school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just proximity, so to say. You know what I mean? Like I never really give flack to. They always give flack to the NFL football players because they were white girls. But a lot of people end up with their mate. A lot of people end up with their person for life during their college years. So it's about proximity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're in Alabama and there's no other, I can say there's no other. But you know what I mean? That's what's around you. That's what you end up with. That's what you end up with. That's different.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm really on the fence because ain't nothing like black love. And ain't nothing worse than black hate coming from your own. And
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's the reason why you dismissing this black love. And I'm like, Ma, I ain't got time for that. Like
I agree with you from that standpoint because like I from a war type standpoint, like if a lot of us are not continuing that lineage, then it's like, okay, well, we're being outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? So I do see it, but I do see it from all standpoint too, man. Because I'm like, who am I to tell this person, hey, man? Like you said, like it's like I grew up like elementary and middle school, Richmond, Chesterfield High School. You know what I'm saying? So I seen cats. They just what they had to pick from, and I worked with some cats, man. He's like, man, I ain't really seen no black people until I went to college. I said, oh, okay, because I used to pick with him. Like, man, why you messing with such and such? Why you messing with them snow bunnies, man? You know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, man, this is what I had. You know, I was like, okay. And for me, I was never really attracted to that. And I don't know if it was because that's how I was brought up. Like my family, my mom would be like, man, you don't bring no white woman home. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing my mom said.
I pick my mom. I'm like, man, if I just to mess with her head, be like, man, what if I just fell in love with her? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She's like, nah, I don't, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? For me, I'm like, I don't really see nothing. I ain't gonna say I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I do see something wrong from it, from the mentality, because from the beginning of the time, people been one culture messing with another culture. You know what I'm saying? And depending on where you at in your season of life, when you start dating, is who you might end up with. You know what I mean? I was always attracted to my own sisters. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna knock another man for what he do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do see it from the standpoint of like.
So I guess smash
what is the
want
reason behind what you're doing? Like, okay, and what do you see your legacy being? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I always picture my family, my legacy going on being African American. You know what I mean? That's for me. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But everybody got their own opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So smash what you want to smash, but you got to build black, bro.
Dude, you funny. You gotta build back. I kind of feel like there needs to be like I think there needs to be an edict issued, a court order for black dudes. Just don't look. White girls are dangerous, bro. I'm scared of heights, the ocean, and white women. And I'm probably more scared than white women and heights of the ocean. On God. You know what I'm saying? And
you
all of that
went because he was with a white girl. That's what you saying.
What?
And say you saying OJ went what he went through because he was with a white girl, huh?
I don't know, man.
There's countless accounts of that, though. You know what I mean?
Countless examples of dude, that black social media dude got murdered by his white girlfriend. And he was one of these coons that thought just white girls were just better. You know what I'm saying? And she was hitting on him. And bro, I could go down a list. They are dangerous. They're super predators, bro. I swear on everything I love. And it's just look, And as far as relationships, like Chauncey said, we got legacy, and then we got like war. Every other culture has always looked at this as political, and like if we don't want to say war, let's say it's all political, man. You know, and everybody looks at it except for us, for the most part. Every movie that's about some Italian mobsters, they don't want no crossing of anything. You even got to be from the same area. You feel
Yeah.
me? And when like we bring any and everybody home, but when they bring us to their Mexican family, their Filipino family, their Indian family, those parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles are like, what the fuck are you doing? We don't do this. They're going to have some kind of derogatory name for you and black people. They're going to have some whatever language version of nigger in their language. They're going to be calling you that in that language behind your back. You're going to have a horrible time being accepted for the most part. And I don't know why we do it. And like, what are we doing with that? We're like, all right, your next kids are going to be mixed. And then if they continue with that, guess what happens? You become Evan Ross, where it's like you're mixed, you get with a white woman, and now your kids are white. That shit is gone, bro. Like it's a wrap. And we're gonna have a generation in like 50 years of these kind of like dirty white kids that are gonna have a black great grandparent that started this generation.
A bunch of island boys and shit.
A bunch of island boys talking about my grandma's black. Look, that's how it is. That's how it is in the Caribbean, right? Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, like specifically, right? A lot of folks will say, like, I'm Afro-Latino and all of this stuff, or I'm black or whatever. They have a black grandparent, right? They have a black grandparent, a great grandparent, or something like that. But their parents are either white skin, brown skin, or something like that. Their parents aren't dark skin, black anymore, you know? So we see how it comes down. Like J-Lo could have a dark-skinned great-grandparent, but we see where her politics are right now. You feel me? She recently just spoke out against black women. She undercut them, you know? But she'll use the N-word and say, I'm Jenny from the block and I'm my nigga and all of this stuff. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man. What legacy? Byron Allen. Let's look at Byron Allen. This dude buying all the black news and we got to have black meat. It doesn't matter because when he dies, his 500 million or $1 billion, whatever he's worth, it goes to a white woman and it goes to a post-racial household that's not going to do anything to advance black people. So I don't care about individual black billionaires anymore. If you're not self-determined, then you're just a cat with some money because you ain't doing shit. Owning the Weather Channel don't help us out. You got $1 billion. You got a white woman, bro. When you die, it go to her. What's she gonna do? Donate 100 million to the United Negro College Fund, and like that's gonna kind of dissipate into nothingness.
The racial no sales NAACP fund and shit.
Yeah, man.